Ancient prophecies, 20 apocalyptic world visions. Modern interpretation of the Babylonian belief in the Nibiru cataclysm. In Babylonian mythology, Nibiru is the name of a planet or wandering star associated with the god Marduk. According to Babylonian texts, Nibiru was considered to be the dwelling place of the gods, and its appearance in the sky was believed to have cosmic significance. In modern times, Nibiru has been associated with the controversial end of the world theory. This conspiracy theory suggests that Nibiru is a massive planet that is approaching Earth and will provoke a cataclysm, causing Earth to undergo a physical pole shift that will destroy most of humanity. Ragnarok, Norse mythology. In Norse mythology, Ragnarok, fate of the gods, is the end of days, the apocalyptic moment when the entire universe will be destroyed and all the gods will disappear. Ragnarok is considered a prophecy, one that not even the gods could change. They would just accept their fate. In Norse mythology, Odin, Thor, Tyr, Freyr, Heimdall, Loki, and many other Norse gods will get involved in a series of battles. Many natural disasters, including the burning of the world, will end in the submersion of the world underwater. After the chaos, the world will rise again, fresh and clean. It will be repopulated by two human survivors, live in life pressure, who will begin the life cycle again. Mayan 2012 prophecy. 2012 prophecy. 2012 was a wild year. For the first time in the internet era, an end of the world theory gained so much traction that it caused mayhem on social media and the web. December 21, 2012 was the end date of a 5,126-year-long cycle in the Mesoamerican long count calendar. Many Mayan and astronomical theories suggested that possible cataclysmic or world-altering events would occur then. However, Mayan scholars and astronomers quickly dismissed the idea of the end of the world on that day. As expected, no life-changing events for the world occurred on that day, but the theories were so widely spread that 2012 is now remembered as the year when the world could have ended. Maori belief in the fifth world. The concept of the fifth world, known as Te Aumarama in the New Zealand Maori culture, refers to a cynical view of time and creation. According to this belief, the universe and humanity have gone through a series of previous cycles or eras, and we are currently living in the fifth world. Each previous cycle or era has been destroyed and replaced by another in a process of cosmic renewal. According to Maori cosmology, these destructions and renewals occurred due to various reasons, such as conflict, imbalance, or human transgressions. However, the fifth world is not necessarily associated with the end of the world in a catastrophic or apocalyptic sense. In fact, it is interpreted more as an opportunity to move towards a better future and restore balance after cosmic destruction and renewal. Norse belief in the Fimbul winter. In Norse mythology, Ragnarok is considered the apocalyptic moment when the entire universe will be destroyed and all the gods will disappear. Ragnarok is a series of natural disasters that will lead to world destruction. Fimbul winter is considered a natural disaster that starts the end of the world. It's a very harsh winter that precedes the destruction of the world and puts an end to all of life on Earth. Some Nordic researchers even argue that Fimbul winter actually happened in the 1500s. Assyrian belief in the wrath of the gods. The Assyrians had a strong belief in gods and their influence on the world's fate. They believed that the gods were powerful and whimsical and that they could manifest their wrath and punish humanity with natural disasters and catastrophic events. In fact, the Assyrians believed that if the gods were outraged about humans' behavior, they could unleash their fury on them. The wrath of the gods was considered a harbinger of the end of the world, and priests and fortune tellers had to interpret every signal to make sure that humanity was in order. In fact, priests would organize celebrations that sometimes involved sacrifices, offerings, and acts of penance to control the wrath of the gods. Persian belief in the Sayoshinat. The Sayoshinat is a future liberator or Messiah who, according to Zoroastrian belief, will come to the world at the end of time to restore cosmic order. defeat evil, and renew creation. This figure will be born of a virgin and will perform a series of heroic and purifying acts to lead humanity into an era of peace, justice, and prosperity. The association of the Sayoshinat with the end of the world lies in the belief that his arrival will mark the end of the battle between the forces of good and evil and transformation of the existing reality. According to some Zoroastrian interpreters, it is believed that his coming will be accompanied by significant cosmic events, such as the resurrection of the dead, the final judgment, and total renewal of the universe. Aztec prophecy of the solar eclipse. According to Aztec mythology, the sun and the moon were gods, and eclipses occurred when these gods were being attacked or devoured. For the Aztecs, the sun was Huitzilopochtli, the god of war and the sun, and the moon was Xoyotl, the goddess of the moon. They believed that eclipses were signs of divine conflicts and that they could be the prelude to natural disasters, wars, or other catastrophic events that could lead to the world's destruction. During an eclipse, Aztec priests would perform special ceremonies to ensure that the sun or moon would be released from captivity and to prevent the end of the world. These rituals included offerings, sacrifices, and prayers to restore cosmic balance and maintain harmony in the universe. Greek belief in the Titanomachi. The Titanomachi is a mythological war between the Olympian gods and the Titans. According to the myth, the Titans were a race of divine and powerful but chaotic beings who ruled the cosmos before the rise of the Olympic gods, who represented a more stable cosmic order. In the Titanomachi, the Olympic gods led by Zeus and his brothers faced the Titans in an epic battle, in which the gods prevailed. The gods imprisoned the Titans in Tartarus, a prison in the depths of the underworld. Some interpretations of the Titanomachi suggest that if the Titans were released from the prison and returned to defy the Olympic gods, a catastrophic conflict and cosmic imbalance would be unleashed. According to these interpretations, such a rule would be so powerful that it could cause the total destruction of the world. Native American prophecy of the Thunderbird. The Thunderbird is a mythological creature present in some Native American communities. The Thunderbird is described as a powerful and supernatural being in the form of a giant bird, with the ability to generate thunder and lightning with the flapping of its wings. It is said to control meteorological phenomena and is associated with power, protection, and spiritual transcendence. According to some Native American groups, when the Thunderbird spreads its wings and flies, it can generate deafening thunder and lightning that can destroy everything in its path. That is why the appearance of the Thunderbird is interpreted as a possible end to the world, since its unleashing of storms and natural disasters could lead to the annihilation of catastrophic transformation of the world. Book of Revelation, Christianity. The apocalyptic book in the New Testament has been a topic of discussion in Christianity for a very long time. The final book of the Christian Bible has been interpreted in many ways over the course of time. It begins with John, the author of the book, whose identity remains questioned nowadays, on the Greek island of Patmos, located in the Aegean Sea. He addresses letters to the 7 churches of Asia, and then describes a series of prophetic visions. He includes figures like the 7-headed dragon and the beast, which would then culminate into the second coming of Jesus. Some futurist historians believe that the coming book of Revelation describes future events in the end of the world as we know it. Ancient Greek belief in the ages of man. According to ancient Greek mythology, there are 5 ages in time known as the ages of man. During the ages of man, humanity evolves until it reaches a certain peak, and then it comes to an end. The 5 ages of man are the golden, silver, bronze, heroic, and iron ages. In the Iron Age, according to Greek mythology, human beings lost core moral values such as honesty, loyalty, and social contracts. According to the poet Hesiod, the gods will not come to humankind's aid, which will lead to the complete downfall and the destruction of the world. Zoroastrian belief in the Freshokarity. The Zoroastrians compose one of the world's oldest organized faiths. The Iranian religion follows the teachings of the Iranian-speaking prophet Zoroaster. It holds that there is one supreme deity, Ahura Mazda, Lord of Wisdom, who is the creator and maintainer of all things, and encourages its adherents to express their faith through the principles of good thoughts, good words, and good works. Freshokarity, restoration, is the Zoroastrian doctrine of a final renovation of the universe. There, evil will be destroyed, and everything will be then in perfect unity with Ashura Mazda. In ancient Rome, Sibylline oracles were prophetic writings attributed to the Sibyllis, women considered to be prophetesses inspired by the gods. These oracles were believed to contain revelations about the future and were consulted in times of crisis or uncertainty. Some historical references mention that the Romans associated Sibylline oracles with possible catastrophic events, including the end of the world. According to Roman mythology, the Sibyllis had divine knowledge and could anticipate apocalyptic events like the world's destruction. Aztec belief in the five suns. In Aztec mythology, the term five suns refers to the belief of certain Nahua and Aztec cultures that the world has gone through four distinct cycles of creation and destruction. The present era is referred to as the fifth one. According to Aztec tradition, after the destruction of every world, it is reborn through the sacrifice of a god. The four suns were destroyed by jaguars, a hurricane, fire rain, and a flood. The Aztecs say that the fifth world is the last one. After it, our planet will not be recreated again. Tibetan Buddhist belief in the Shambhala. About 1200 years ago, a prophecy from Tibetan Buddhism emerged. The coming of the kingdom of Shambhala is a very popular prophecy in Buddhism. Shambhala is a geopolitical place, more of a spiritual kingdom. According to the Shambhala prophecy, there will come a time when all life on earth is in serious danger. Great barbarian forces will have arisen. They have an unfathomable destructive power over the planet, and unforeseen technologies will appear with the potential to destroy the world. That's the moment when Shambhala will arise, and a great king will come out of the sanctuary to defeat evil and establish a golden age.